Sara and Curly Discaya have dropped a bombshell, naming lawmakers and DPWH officials who allegedly demanded kickbacks for project approvals. Marimon Reyes has the details.
Contractor Sara and Curly Discaya now want to turn state witness in the ongoing investigation into alleged corruption involving funds for flood control projects. At the Senate Blue Ribbon hearing, the couple named several politicians who they claimed either asked for or received kickbacks from them. First on the Discaya's list is Pasig Lone District Congressman Roman Romulo. Romulo is an ally of Pasig City Mayor Vico Soto, who defeated Sara, who herself ran for mayor in the last elections. The Discayas also named Quezon City Representative Arjo Atayde and Marikina Representative Marcy Teodoro, even one undersecretary. Also named were Congressman Nicanor Briones from AGA Party List, Eliandro Jesus Madrona of Romblon, Leo Di Tariela of Occidental Mindoro, and a former lawmaker from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. The list also included congressmen from Quezon Province, Caloocan, and Quezon City, as well as former congressmen. Officials from the Department of Public Works and Highways were also implicated, including Bulacan District Engineer Henry Alcantara, who has since been sacked for ghost projects in the province. According to Curly Discaya, the lawmakers and officials often mention that at least 25% of the kickbacks go to Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldico and House Speaker Martin Romualdez. The Discaya couple also claimed the money was to ensure their companies got the contracts. Payments, they added, were made in cash.
Dapat tanggapin namin ang realidad na dapat kaming magbayad sa mga pambabatas kung gusto po namin magpatuloy na magkaroon ng project sa gobyerno. Kung hindi, binabala nila na matatanggal na sa listahan ang kumpanya namin at hindi na makakakuha ng kahit anong proyekto. Hindi namin ginusto kailanman na mapasama sa ganitong sistema, pero kailangan namin magpatuloy para sa pamilya at mga empleyado namin.
Implicated lawmakers were quick to dispel the Discayas' allegations. In a statement, House Speaker Martin Romualdez denied having received any commission or kickback from the couple. He also vowed to make those who committed abuses or those who used his name answerable, no matter who they are. Romualdez goes on to say, "I have never and I will never accept a bribe from anybody." For her part, former San Jose del Monte Bulacan representative and now Mayor Florida Robes maintained her district has no ghost projects and their structures are world-class. Marikina City Representative Marcy Teodoro calls his inclusion in the list a demolition job.
Noong isang linggo na pinondohan pa, ako nakikita ko.
Quezon City 1st District Representative Arjo Atayde also denied having dealt with the Discayas nor having used his position for personal gain. He is also seeking legal remedies to clear his name. Romblon Representative Eliandro Jesus Madrona also denied the having any project with the Discayas. It was the same denial for Occidental Mindoro Representative Leo Di Tariela. Quezon City 5th District Representative Patrick Michael Vargas is also mulling filing charges against the Discayas, who he said do not even have projects in his district. Quezon City 6th District Representative Maria Victoria Copilar says she may file label cases on the allegation against her. Pasig City Representative Roman Romulo said he was surprised by the Discayas' accusations.
Hindi rin po totoo yun. Sa totoo po, kahit unang-una ko pa lang na nanungkulan bilang mambabatas, hindi po ako nakikialam sa bidding sa DPWH.
Asked whether they have any proof of the payouts, the Discayas also said that they carefully recorded all transactions in vouchers and ledgers showing the amounts, dates, and recipients which they are willing to submit to the Blue Ribbon Committee. The only issue is that they don't have signatures from any of the people they accused.